Betelgeuse may be very risky. It's approximately to explode. It can show up the next day or even throughout this broadcast, and when it does, it will shine like a 2D sun within the sky. The James Webb Telescope has detected a surprising 250% increase in Betelgeuse's brightness. This pink superstar, positioned at the shoulder of the Orion constellation, has been showing odd conduct, fueling anticipation for what a few say could be a once-in-a-lifetime spectacle. The surge in brightness might indicate the star is getting ready to head supernova, but no one knows exactly whilst it'll appear. Professionals speculate that it is able to be quickly. Join us as we delve into the mysteries surrounding this celestial giant. In any case, Betelgeuse should reshape our whole expertise of the universe. Betelgeuse is a huge big name, without problem seen as a radiant reddish dot on the shoulder of Orion. If located on the coronary heart of our Sun system, its outer surface would expand beyond Jupiter's orbit. This big famous person keeps to captivate astronomers due to its fairly close proximity to Earth. Betelgeuse is classified as a semi-everyday variable superstar. That means its brightness fluctuates now and again dramatically. This constant exchange is part of the megastar's sluggish journey towards a grand fall apart, in all likelihood resulting in a supernova explosion. While it has usually been a conspicuous item within the sky, its recent uncommon fluctuations in brightness have sparked greater interest among scientists. These adjustments are nevertheless no longer completely understood. One possible purpose for its abnormal behavior lies in an event from 2020, which scientists call the notable dimming. Between 2019 and 2020, Betelgeuse's brightness dropped drastically, and on the grounds that then it's been pulsating at double its usual velocity. The celebrity has even become brighter, shining intensely within the early night sky as one of the brightest stars in the sky. Betelgeuse's conduct is providing unprecedented perception into the death of stars as it swiftly transitions among vivid and dim states. In might also 2023, a Twitter account called Betelbot, which tracks the big name's fluctuations, reported a magnificent 142% surge in brightness, and latest updates show a 150% growth. Astrophysicist Andrea Depre notes that Betelgeuse presently ranks because the seventh brightest superstar within the night sky, mountaineering 3 locations from its standard 10th position. For those in the southern hemisphere, Betelgeuse is easily seen within the early evening. Dr. Sarah Webb, an astrophysicist from Swinburne University in Australia, points out that one of the maximum charming things about Betelgeuse is that we are witnessing the final stages of a massive big name's existence, something never earlier than studied in such element. With the aid of watching Betelgeuse, scientists can learn crucial information about what occurs to pink giants before they explode in a supernova. While it sooner or later does explode, Betelgeuse becomes fairly brilliant, perhaps even seen at some point of the day, and may forge shadows at night. This has caught the eye of each newbie stargazers and expert astronomers alike, as they eagerly await what will be a fantastic cosmic event. Betelgeuse's eventual supernova explosion can be witnessed by means of people because its far position simply 650 light-years away, providing the first-rate viable view of such an occasion. In line with Heidi Morris, a scientist at Los Alamos National Laboratory, Betelgeuse has been going via these cycles of brightening and fading for a long term. In reality, historic cultures, inclusive of Aboriginal Australians and Greeks, observed this pattern lots of years in the past. Typically, Betelgeuse's brightness cycle lasts around 400 days, but on the grounds that 2019, its brightness has been converting greater unexpectedly, each 10 to 30 days. This new conduct started after the megastar ejected a part of its outer ecosystem. Although this change is not normal, it raises the possibility that Betelgeuse is nearing the stop of its existence, which can culminate in a supernova. However, predicting when exactly the big name will explode remains an undertaking, as experts have no dependable way to forecast while a celebrity will pass supernova. Despite hopes, it's not likely that every person alive these days will witness this event. Betelgeuse, a crimson supergiant, has best been around for approximately 10 million years, while our solar is set 5 billion years old. This means Betelgeuse is in the very last ranges of its fast evolution. When it exhausts its fuel, the middle will disintegrate under its very own mass, main to an explosion that would outshine whole galaxies. But the question stays, when will it take place? There's a tremendous deal of hypothesis about the timing of Betelgeuse's explosion, but professionals are unsure. In keeping with astronomer Robert A. Gruer, we presently have no way to predict supernovae. That's why no person knows exactly when Betelgeuse will explode. This uncertainty is understandable, for the reason that there had been few supernovae found throughout human history. Some exciting proof, however, shows that Betelgeuse might not explode for a completely long time. As an instance, ancient facts show that the big name has been getting redder over the last 2,000 years. Jason Ibra, an astronomer at West Virginia College, explains that this means Betelgeuse should have converted into a pink supergiant incredibly these days in cosmic phrases, meaning it is able to take a long term for it to exhaust its gas completely. NASA additionally predicts that Betelgeuse will not explode for some other 100,000 years. However, Heidi Morris shows we shouldn't assume it will live the equal for that long. The famous person's behavior need to encourage continued scientific research. Despite the fact that witnessing Betelgeuse's explosion is enormously unlikely inside our lifetimes, Dr. Sarah Webb reminds us that we can't be sure. The light we see from Betelgeuse is more than 600 years old, meaning the famous person might also have already exploded, and we simply do not know it yet. This is an unsettling but fascinating possibility. There's nonetheless a lot to study the universe, and Betelgeuse should wonder us. As an example, in 1987, astronomers believed best purple supergiants may want to come to be supernovae. However, whilst a blue massive famous person exploded in some other galaxy, it challenged this notion. Betelgeuse's oscillation among dimming and flaring is intriguing. Despite the fact that its current brightness is tons better than expected, there is desire it'll ultimately return to its everyday 400-day cycle. But some new observations propose Betelgeuse may explode earlier than we notion. On June 2, 2023, a take a look at puzzled the big name's evolutionary level, suggesting that Betelgeuse will be nearing the quit of its middle carbon-burning segment. Once the carbon in its middle is used up, a core crumble should cause a supernova in only some tens of years. This new prediction is mind-blowing, but it is important to be aware that the observe is still in development and may change earlier than book. If the explosion takes place during our lifetimes, it would be an extraordinary event. While Betelgeuse finally is going supernova, it is going to be a spectacle in an effort to outshine Venus and will even be visible throughout the day. The superstar's brilliance will peak at 10,000 to 100,000 instances its everyday brightness, and it becomes the brightest item in the sky, casting dramatic shadows at nighttime. The explosion will last for about 100 days, imparting astronomers an extraordinary opportunity to study the aftermath in detail. Despite the fact that Betelgeuse continues to be a ways sufficient away that its explosion would now not pose a chance to Earth, it will likely spark a good-sized international reaction. Historical cultures often interpreted supernovae as omens, and the eruption of Betelgeuse might surely cause interesting discussions. Astronomer Brian Penn believes that such a dramatic occasion could reignite giant interest in astronomy, probably on an international scale. But before the grand finale, there may be smaller eruptions or caution signs. Betelgeuse is not the best red supergiant celebrity in our galaxy, and other stars like Arcturus may also explode before it. Statistically, our Milky Manor is past due for a supernova, and it's only a relay of time earlier than the next one happens. Betelgeuse's records is filled with dramatic events, including the superb dimming in 2019, when the famous person's brightness dropped with the aid of 60%. This occasion sparked hypothesis that the star might be making ready for a supernova, although some scientists counseled that it could sincerely be due to more common phenomena, which include a dirt cloud passing in the front of the big name. The use of high-resolution pics captured by way of the Very Huge Telescope in Chile, scientists observed that a mixture of factors, along with a cold blob and a dirt cloud, in all likelihood caused the dimming. In spite of the uncertainty surrounding its destiny, Betelgeuse continues to be a charming situation of have a look at for astronomers and area fans alike. Betelgeuse, with its unpredictable behavior and amazing fluctuations in brightness, has captured the attention of astronomers and stargazers alike. This superstar, one of the most 9AF3F374C588C90-1F10256FA5 in the nighttime sky, isn't always just exceptional for its length and proximity, but for the mysteries surrounding its evolution as a purple supergiant. Betelgeuse has already long gone through numerous levels in its particularly brief lifespan, and its upcoming transition to a supernova is of super hobby to the medical community. To understand the importance of Betelgeuse's cutting-edge state, it is crucial to comprehend the existence cycle of stars adore it. Stars are born from clouds of gas and dirt, which fall apart underneath gravity, main to nuclear fusion over thousands and thousands or even billions of years. They progressively burn through the fuel of their cores, reworking lighter factors like hydrogen into heavier factors together with helium, carbon, and ultimately iron. The lifestyles of a star like our Sun lasts billions of years. However, an awful lot large stars like Betelgeuse have tons shorter lives, only a few tens of millions of years. This means Betelgeuse, at simply around 10 million years old, is already nearing the cease of its existence. Cycle. As a crimson supergiant, Betelgeuse is in the final phase before it turns into a supernova. Scientists trust that in the following few million years, the core will collapse, triggering an explosion. At the same time as scientists are eager to observe this event, predicting whilst it's going to occur stays elusive. It is able to occur in the next few thousand years, or it might take tons longer. Regardless of the uncertainty, the danger to witness any such staggering cosmic occasion is a reminder of the captivating strategies occurring in the universe. As we look toward the destiny, we're reminded that there are still many mysteries within the sky waiting to be unraveled.